After a humiliating year, Meghan Markle needs to change the "loser" narrative. She may no longer be a senior royal, but Meghan Markle knows the importance of never letting your crown slip. Indeed, despite facing a long list of humiliating setbacks in her professional endeavors over the past few years, she's never dropped the facade that both she and Prince Harry are absolutely winning at life, especially in comparison to the allegedly miserable royal life they fled. And, according to insiders, Meghan's defiance against her critics is only getting louder as she approaches the new year. Apparently, the Duchess of Sussex is telling everyone to prepare for a 2025 where she'll finally deliver on all her business plans and dealings, and prove to anyone who's doubted her that she was right all along. Meghan is dropping lots of hints that huge things are just around the corner, and that all of her and Harry's critics will be laughing on the other side of their faces once it all drops, says an insider close to the 43-year-old. Who has upped her solo appearances in LA without Harry over the past few months, and last week stepped out by herself to attend the launch of her friend Caudy Lee's highbrow hippie haircare line in Los Angeles. She's being very cryptic and secretive, but clearly there are some deals that have been inked and all that schmoozing appears to be paying off. Money is a huge motivating factor for Meghan especially, but, make no mistake, she's also very determined to prove people wrong. It's no surprise that both Harry and Meghan are, apparently, upset by the narrative that's been peddled against them since they stepped down as senior royals in 2020 and moved to the US. Despite initially being praised for their decision and winning further sympathy and praise for their candor when it came to talking about their struggles at the hands of the monarchy, they soon started to rub the general public the wrong way with their so-called whining and navel-gazing. By the time Harry released his book, Spare, in early 2023, the general feeling was that the couple were dining out on their royal connections, while simultaneously attacking the institution ad nauseum. It didn't help that, having signed multi-million-dollar deals with massive corporations like Netflix and Spotify, they didn't deliver the goods. Meghan's Archetypes podcast was quickly slammed for falling short, prompting Spotify to drop them from their $20 million deal, with one executive calling them F-King grifters. Meanwhile, despite drawing in huge numbers with their Netflix documentary Harry-Meghan, they've produced little more as part of their $100 million deal, save for Harry's documentary about the Invictus Games, which arrived without much fanfare. They ended 2023 being labeled two of the year's biggest losers by The Hollywood Reporter, and, despite starting 2024 with renewed vigor, the beginning of the year didn't do much to improve matters. In March, Meghan sparked worldwide excitement when she teased the launch of her lifestyle brand, American Riviera Orchard, with a stylish video, which saw her floating around her mansion in a ball gown, arranging flowers and whimsically cooking. But, save for a short supply of luxury homemade jams that she sent to her most high-profile friends, we've seen little more trace of the highly anticipated brand. Meghan herself hasn't commented on the delay to proceedings, but, according to sources, she's been held up by several factors. Harry and Meghan would love nothing more than to ram the criticism down the throats of the many people who have torn them to pieces and essentially branded them self-obsessed social climbers, says our insider. And the best way of doing that, in Meghan's view, is to make a success of their lives and let their achievements, as well as their bank account, do the talking. That, as well as staying together and proving that their love story has what it takes to survive all the many attacks and attempts to divide them. She is the queen of holding grudges, and Harry's not far behind in that regard, either.